Great leaders know their strengths and can call on the right strength at the right time. It's about setting an example to influence others so they can be better. I am Devin May, and I am ready for the new season.
I'm where you wanna be, ain't no one ahead of me. All of my enemies made the decision, it's better to follow me. I make no apologies, all of my sins I would repeat and I repeat, cause I'ma be me till the death of me. Oh yeah. I can smell your fear, the only reason that I'm here is to wreak havoc. Everybody praying that I'll change it, maybe one day, but tomorrow I'll be back at it. Cause die hard, they say die hard. We live fast, we die hard. Go against me, you die hard. SFU! Die hard.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for watching SFU Volleyball on Clan TV. I am Amanda Rankema. I will be your play-by-play announcer tonight. Tonight, we are here in the West Gym, ready to start. The Clan Volleyball team welcomes the visiting Alaska Anchorage Seawolves to the West Gym for a battle between two undefeated teams in the Great Northwest Atlantic Conference play. Both teams have a perfect 3-0 record so far, and SFU will look to use the momentum of their 8-game win streak to try and pull off an upset against the 12th-ranked team in the nation. Before we talk about tonight's matchup, here's a quick recap about last night. SFU got offensive contributions from across the board, with 4 players registering at least 10 kills in a 3-1 win over the University of Alaska Fairbanks Nanooks. Last night, they took the Nanooks 3-1. 3-1. First set, 25-17. Second set, they lost 22-25. Third set, took it 25-9. And the fourth set finished it off 25-19. Emma Jennings led the way with 14 kills for SFU, with Christine Howlett knocking 13, Devin May tagging 11, and Tessa May knocking down 10. Middle Madison Power also had a terrific showing with 7 kills and 7 blocks, while setter Tamara Nip added 52 assists and 5 blocks of her own. Tamara Nip was also named Offensive Player of the Week in the GNAC. She had about 14 assists per set. That's pretty good considering that most setters only get 9 or 10 in a typical set. So with that victory, the Clan now has a 10-1 record on the season, 3-0 in the GNAC play. Standing in their way tonight is powerhouse Alaska Anchorage Seawolves, led by head coach Chris Green. The Seawolves have won 12 straight games and are 13-1 overall this season. Their last win came on Thursday when they defeated 20th-ranked Western Washington Vikings in 3-1 in Bellingham. Leah Swiss got 17 kills, 13 digs, and 3 aces. And senior setter Morgan Ho matched her season high with 47 assists to lead the University of Anchorage, Alaska Anchorage, to their victory. Versus SFU last season, they won 3-0 at home, and then at SFU they won 3-1. All-time series versus SFU, University of Alaska Anchorage leads 12-0 overall, 6-0 here at SFU. It'll be exciting to see if SFU can continue their strong play tonight at home as they look to extend their win streak against another tough customer. That's it for us on the pregame show. For now, we'll take a short break and have the anthems and player introductions for you right after this. You're watching SFU Volleyball on Clan TV.
Time now for our starting lineups first from the Alaska Anchorage Seawolves. Number 2, Morgan Ho. Number 4, Caitlin Camille. Number 5, Taylor Noga. Number 7, Lena Swiss. Number 15, Aaron Braun. 18, Vanessa Hayes. 19, Valero. Number 1, the Seawolves are led by head coach Chris Green and assistant coach Sheldon Lloyd. And now the starting lineup for your SFU Volleyball. And senior year from Fort Hood, BC, number 8, Emma James. A junior from Delta, BC, number 9, Christine Howard. And a junior year from Cloverdale, BC, number 11, Madison Howard. From Vancouver, BC, her senior year, the 13, Joanna Dale. From Roberts Creek, BC, number 21, Tessa May. A senior from Roberts Creek, BC, number 22, Devin and in her senior year from Fort Hood, BC, the team's libero, number 10, Allison led by head coach Gina Schmidt and assistant coach Bob Wood. The officials for tonight's action, John Ray and Marcus Lee. Let's make Seawolves and SFU here we
All right, the teams are taking the court right now in a little handshake action. For the Seawolves, their starting lineup, we have number 2, Morgan Ho. Number 4, Keala Kio Perez. That's a mouthful. Number 5, Taylor Noga. Number 7, Lee Swiss. Number 15, Aaron Braun. Number 18, Vanessa Hayes, and their libero, Kyla Militante Amper. For the SFU clan, they have their regular starting lineup out there. Emma Jennings on the outside, Christine Howlett on the right side, Madison Power in the middle, Tamara Nip as the setter, Tessa May in the middle, Devin May on the outside, and Allison McKay, their libero. This is going to be a tough match tonight for both teams. Both teams looking to keep their perfect 3-0 record in the GNAC and continue. Both of them have some pretty successful seasons here with very few losses, I think one apiece. So not looking to lose tonight. Alaska Anchorage has come a far way to win. They beat Western Washington last night. SFU also took the other Alaska team, Fairbanks, last night. So both teams on a high and not ready to come down. It'll be a good game. We have our first server, Taylor Noga. That look deep. Nice pass. Going on the right side. Little tip over the block into the pot, and that scores. Point SFU. Sometimes the first point of the game is kind of sets the pace for the rest. So hopefully SFU, that first point will follow with many more. Tough serve. A little early on that 51 attempt. Just a bump set outside. Devin May just swinging wide. They're calling touch. Ref says no. Point. Seawolves. Lee Swiss back to serve for the Seawolves. Short serve to Emma Jennings. Fired outside to Devin May. Little tip, and that scores. Let's see a little replay of that one. Oh, look at that. Hit that well. The line digger didn't know it was coming. Nice pass. And tooled off the block. Point for the Seawolves. Aaron Braun going behind on the step around. You have to watch number 2, Morgan Ho. She is a very fun setter to watch. I actually got to play against her when I was still playing in the GNAC. Oh, just a little bit short into the net. Point SFU. Devin May with the serve. Little 61 and a little bit too short, but it made it over. Pushed outside. Emma Jennings ripping it down and just out the court. Point for Anchorage there. Substitution number 17 comes into the game. Diana Famasili. That's a fun one. Devin May with the pass. Step around, Tessa May. Bump set. A little roll shot. Dump. No, it didn't get down. Well, another roll shot. Allison McKay taking control. A little bit of scrambling action here. Oh, and linesman called it in from up here. That definitely looked out. That's a sharp hit. Good on Anchorage for that. That's a tough hit around the block. Number 2 back to serve. Another step around attempt. Someone's on the net. Blocked down. Anchorage gets the point. Morgan Hall with another serve. And into the net. That's 2 for Anchorage. A couple keys to this game. Definitely discipline. Both teams strong offensively, have a lot of heavy hitters, so whoever's going to be the most disciplined throughout, making the least amount of mistakes, is definitely going to take this one. Nice inside. Good blocks. Again. And that time she misses just outside the court. Point SFU. Seawolves up 1. Or no, sorry, tie game. We just tied it up here, the West Gym. 5-5. Tessa May with the serve, putting them in trouble. Over bump. Putting it outside to Emma Jennings. Nice block touch there by the Seawolves. Tip over the block, nice touch, and couldn't quite get it over. That was a good read. Just a little bit slow though. Number 4 coming in, Kiala to serve. That's a good serving sub. That was a tough serve. Shanked for SFU. Kiala Perez. That is one I'm going to struggle with for a bit here. I'm sorry, folks. Number 4 again, back to serve and just misses out. SFU got lucky there. That's 3 missed serves for Anchorage. They're pretty happy with those, I'm sure. And 3 points are never a bad thing when you're facing a tough team. Tamara Nip. That's a few setter back to serve here. Easy pass. 51 in the middle. Good touch. Oh, that's going out. Coach Schmidt's face is not pleased there. I definitely know she would say set the ball over. Set the ball over. It's a lot easier. Another attempt on the outside. Big block. Seawolves. That's another point. It is 9-6 for the Seawolves early in the first set here. SFU struggling on serve receive a little bit here. Timeout. So in years past, I started 2010 here in our inaugural year going into the GNAC. SFU, first time they played actually was September 23rd, so exactly 6 years ago today. It's the 24th, so yesterday. But who's talking? So pretty much they've dominated us in every single match. Actually, their record is 36 of 38 sets overall they've won. So SFU has only ever taken 2 sets, and I believe one of those was last year, and one of those was in my final season. So not a lot of wiggle room there. They don't ever really let up. So getting a big jump, if they take a set early here, it's going to be a huge momentum rush for SFU. Gina Schmidt probably resetting everyone's minds, talking a lot about that first contact because they have a very strong offense, but we haven't really got to see it, or the setter has been limited for options, so the blockers are just camping out there on Christine Howlett or around on the right side when the middles are trying to step around. See if they can fix it right now. Good pass, Allison McKay. Little tip in the middle, didn't score. Tip over the block. Oh, a little bit of a communications. At least they both went for it. Libero back to serve here for the Seawolves. That's a better pass. And that's a huge kill, Christine Howlett. That's what Coach Schmidt was looking for. Let's see a replay of that one. That is just classic Christine Howlett, always coming through with a big kill. Back to game here. Again, set's not really on point. That first contact is not really, it's limiting their options. Good dig. Another good dig. That's that outside hitter, number 7, Lee Swiss, has like almost like a 1-foot approach sometimes. Gets very high up there. Lucky SFU again. A little bit of luck it'll take for them to close this gap. Swing out of bounds. Emma Jennings with a float serve. 51 in the middle, and that's a big hit. Point Seawolves. That was a one-on-one block. A lot of open court there for that middle. Taylor Noga back to serve for the Seawolves. Pushed outside to Devin. A nice use of the block there. Tessa May joining the front row back from the bench here. Allison McKay back to serve. Putting them in a bit of trouble. Back to Christine. Oh, and a little bit. Those are beautiful. That half swing roll shot. Just put in the right place. I think there's definitely some serving targets on this team. They're Alaska Anchorage always has some pretty strong liberos. I remember it's not the same liberos when I was playing, but she always was where you thought there was a hole on the court, or she always filled the holes. So there's not a lot scored on that libero, and this libero is definitely following closely in their tracks. So guaranteed coach or assistant coach Rob Gow is telling their servers where to place the ball. Nice little shank action there. Again, using that block for the advantage. Jamie Bratsburg in to serve for Christine Howlett. Back row attack, Emma Jennings. 50 or 61, and it scores. That is a tough ball to dig in the deep 1-6 seam. It's 14-11 for the Seawolves. Tough serve. Oh, and giving them a free ball over. What are they going to do? Outside, late block, and it scores. Yeah, there was a big gap in that block, and the Jennings didn't really have a chance to dig that. Coach Schmidt, another timeout. This will be SFU's second timeout. Today's game is live streamed in HD, and you can watch it at athletics.sfu.ca/live. This game will also be available on demand at athletics.sfu.ca/on-demand. The second timeout is going to be reiterating kind of the same things. The passing has got a bit better, but I bet Coach Schmidt is telling the middles to be taking away some kind of angle, because their middles on the 61s and the 51s have been crushing us and haven't given our diggers much of a chance. So if they take away a cross-court shot, then our diggers would be able to set up on the line, or the opposite angle, right? So give it more of a chance. In that case, you're really putting a lot of stress on your block and a lot of faith that you actually are going to set up a successful, productive block, which SFU definitely has a very strong blocking team this year. Team's taking the court. Nice pass, Jamie Bratsburg inside set to Devin May on the outside. A little bit of scrambling action for the Seawolves. Again, SFU getting a little bit lucky there. Swinging to the net by number 9, Crystalyn Johnson. She's been ripping on the ball. Served by Devin May. Oh, and that sneaky setter dump. I remember that one. Another tip over the block. Dug up by Jamie Bratsburg. Slammed down by Emma Jennings. Back row attack. Yeah, no, she was front row. I lied. It was just a very far set off the net there. Devin May with another serve here. Easy pass, step around, big dig, Allison McKay, and beautiful setup. Tamara Nipp running the middle off the net. Timeout, Seawolves. Let's take a look at a replay of that big hit by Tessa May. Big dig. And yeah, that's beautiful. I remember my last year, we really were working on pushing or forcing the middle, because we always had effective middles, but a lot of the time our passing wasn't there to run them all the time. Big difference this year. I definitely see the middles are getting lots of attempts throughout the game, which is awesome to see, and they're very effective. It's also really good for the outside hitters, because the other team is not necessarily camping out, because you don't have as a predictable offense. SFU probably pretty happy that there's a timeout called right now. A little bit of a breather for their starters, who have been in mostly the whole game. Seawolves just kind of trying to refocus, regroup. They're still in the lead, but coach definitely wants to make sure that they don't give up too much here, because they know that SFU is a powerhouse as well, and they do really well when they have the momentum on their side. Devin May with the serve. Puts it over, perfect. Another step and tip over the block. Tessa May picks that one up. Huge hit down the line, Emma Jennings. It's a big point for SFU right there. 15-14, Seawolves. 15-15, sorry, that was the tying point. Our prompter's a little bit slow here. 61, tough one. Jamie Bratsberg saw it, but just couldn't get her hands together fast enough. Oh, they've been doing really well on that 61. Morgan Ho back to serve. Step around, Tessa May, there it is. That's a big hit. See a replay of that one. Katie Dalgic in to serve for Tessa May. A little bit of an axe. And Maddie Power she saw it, but arms weren't up there fast enough, and it ricocheted off and out of bounds. Good pass, Allison McKay. Nice try down the line, just a little bit out there. Kaio Perez back to serve for the Seawolves. Back row attack, Devin May. On the right side, number 17. Another attempt on the outside, little tip into the block. Bump into the corner. Middle was up a bit early, still pretty effective. Swing away here, SFU. Big dig, Jamie Bratsberg saving that ball. Another bump over the net. This is, I think, 3 free balls in a row. Big 51. A little bit too much sauce. Couldn't dig that one up that time. Point, Seawolves again. SFU with the substitution. Nicole Chevrier coming in for Madison Power. Coach Schmidt looking to change it up. She's got no more timeouts. 19-16 here in the first set. Tough serve, looking like, oh, she took it. I thought that was maybe going out. Set up Emma Jennings again, and good use of the block there. That's a big block. Number 17, Diana. Oh yeah, this is another one. Fama Seeley. She gets up high there. So good on Emma Jennings for using that block and turning it out of bounds. Oh, that's a big hit. Lee Swiss on the outside. (20-17) is the score. Oh, trickles over the net. Pushed outside, Emma Jennings. Big block, 15, Erin Braun with the block there. Big point for the Seawolves. 21-17. No more timeouts. Push behind, Christine Howlett. She's under the net though. Point, Seawolves. I think they tried to speed that step around up and Christine couldn't quite get there in time. It was also pretty tight. That does not help. (22-17). Over bump kill, dug up easily, Devin May. Emma Jennings with a big hit on the outside, tooled out of bounds. That's what we're looking for. Tough serve. 51, tip over the block. Christine Hallett picked that up, no problem. Set over the block. Bump set outside. That half speed roll shot, not quite making it over the net. SFU in hot water right now. It is 22-18, 23-18. Good pass, 51 push. Scores, Madison Power with the kill for SFU. That's a good play. That is a deep serve. Allison McKay sailing that out of bounds. Easy point for Seawolves. Possible game here, 24-19. Chrysalyn Johnson coming in for the Seawolves in the front row. Just outside. Devin May not quite scoring. That is that wraps up the first set. Seawolves took that one. We'll take a quick break and be right back with you.
Champions keep working until they get it right. The more you dream, the harder you work, the farther you get. I'm Amadi Kamara, and I am ready for the new season.
Coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. A successful team beats with one heart and believes in one goal, together. I'm Caitlin Earhartson, and I'm ready for the new season.
One team,
400 athletes strong.
we sing not one,
but 2 national anthems.
We strive to always be better.
we put our heart into competition.
We pursue national championships and university degrees.
We care about our communities.
We are
Canada's NCAA team.
Canada's NCAA team.
Canada's NCAA team.
We are Canada's NCAA team.
Keep going. All right, we are just about to start the second set here. Seawolves took the first set in a relatively close game. It was 25-19. SFU came out a little bit slow. Couldn't get their passing to begin with where they wanted it, so struggled a little bit offensively. Seawolves put up some big blocks also, which was not as... It didn't happen as much last night. So just a little bit of adjustment SFU has to do here. Maybe Coach Gina Schmidt will run or call the setters to be running different plays, spreading their offense out a little bit So it makes it harder on the Seawolves blockers to be reading it. Seawolves just going to keep doing what they're doing. They're probably pretty relieved, but also very confident that they're going to win this game, obviously. So they probably could take a little bit of a breath there just because they know that SFU has been playing really well at home. But now they are in control and can take that little bit of stress and breathe a bit. Hopefully SFU takes advantage of that. Maybe they'll let their guard down. We'll see here in the second set. Ref just checking the lineups. Allison McKay will be the first server for SFU. Here we go. Quick point to start. As a general rule, most people say middles. Well, no, it's not necessarily middles. It's people in the front row should not be taking that first serve or any serve. Let it people in the back row. She took it again, though, with her hands. That's a better choice. Another point for SFU, though. That worked out in their favor. Now they're putting up number 17 up at the net. They said no more. Let the back row do their job. And Allison McKay missing a second serve of the night. Very out of character. Very usually consistent. Very usually consistent. Seawolves serve. Puts him in trouble. Shank. SFU point. Seawolves. Another tough serve to Emma Jennings. A great use of the block. Wow, that's a big kill by Devin May on the outside. Jamie Bratsberg coming to serve for SFU. Short float to the outside, over bump kill, Tessa May. Lee Swiss. A little bit too tight of a pass there. Let's see, she'll serve her again. Nope, serves into 6. Good pickup to Mara Nip. Free ball. 61, big block, Tessa May there. Good pickup, Allison McKay. Roll shot over the block. Good pickup, Seawolves. 6:51. Someone's on the net. Yep. I saw it. You better see it. SFU taking that point. Jamie Bratsberg with the second serve here. Third serve. Nice set. Great pickup. Devin May tossing her hairband. It was out of place. Tessa May with a step around tip. Oh, and number 17, Diana Famasili. Excuse me. She was actually on the ground when she hit that ball. She had jumped, and she had jumped too early. Came down, tipped the ball, and it still scored. Not pretty, but it worked. Taylor Noga with the serve for the Seawolves. Tessa May with a big hit out in the middle, dug up by Seawolves again. Here we go. Inside set. That 1 foot approach again by Lee Swiss on the outside. Devin May with another big kill. That's a good use of the block. Last night I was talking about mismatch of the block. Number 15, Erin Braun, and number 2, Morgan Ho on the outside there. Morgan Ho, she's got some good hops for sure, but still going to be a little bit shorter of a reach than Erin Braun. And there's that setter dump. Tamara Nip taking control of that point. Devin May going back to serve. Puts him in trouble. Yeah, shanks Seawolves point SFU. Devin May with another serve here. Lee Swiss with an attempt to attack on the outside there. Another one here. Back behind Tessa May. Blocked. Erin Braun in the middle. Step around. Emma Jennings had to go up by herself. That was a quick turnaround. Step around, by the Seawolves. Very smart. Tessa May couldn't quite get there to close the block, so Emma was left by herself. Erin Braun taking advantage of that, using the block and tooling it off. Into the net. Another one, Lee Swiss. Katie Dalgett coming in, looks like, for Tessa May going in to serve. Pushed outside. A little bit of trouble on the dig there. Devin taking control, putting it over. Let's reset up here. Good block touch. Oh, and looks like Katie Dalgett was cheating a little bit up. Again, going back to that discipline. You gotta stay where you're supposed to be. Trust the system. Marinette pushing it outside to Emma Jennings. Emma Jennings with a big hit on the outside. Crystalyn Johnson with the tip, and Jamie Bratsford couldn't quite get there. Point, Seawolves. It's 9-6 for SFU. Christine Howlett coming in for the front row. Tamara Nip going back to serve. 10-6, SFU taking a little bit of a lead here in the second set. Seawolves won the first. Easy pass. Oh, and that was lucky. Oh, ref is saying it landed in the court. He actually trumped the linesman's call, who was kind of pushed out of the way when SFU is trying to go pursue that ball. But that was a tricky play by the setter. Tight set. She pokies it into the very back corner and scores. Oh, and that will be net call on Christine Howlett. Another point given up. 8-10 or 10-8 for SFU. Seawolves closing that gap. Emma Jennings, oh boy, that is a huge block. Diana Famasili with a huge block on the outside. There was literally not a chance that ball was coming over. Morgan Ho with the serve. Madison Power with a step around, dug up tight. Devin May pushing it outside to Christine Howlett. And that's a good save by the Seawolves. SFU wanted that ball down for sure. That's a chicken wing dig if I ever did see one. And Devin May tried to run after that, but just couldn't quite get there. SFU is going to call their first time out of this second set here. Seawolves have closed the gap It's 10-10 here in the second set. And yeah, the SFU was just leading for most of the set here. So Coach Schmidt, again, refocusing. And I'm assuming she's going to be calling plays here because there's a few things that aren't working. Obviously, the outsides are getting blocked a little more. Devin May has been able to use the block and score. Emma Jennings is still getting blocked, so Coach Schmidt probably talking about different plays they can run to spread the blockers on the other side, so they have less of a chance to just be camping out on Emma when she's going out to attack. SFU has also been a little more hesitant on swinging away. We've seen a lot of tips and roll shots and even sets and bumps over the net tonight. Probably something to do with the fact that they haven't blocked a lot, so are just trying to continue the play when the set's not quite there. See if they can turn it around here and see that powerhouse team that we've seen in the last few times that they've been in the West Gym and the team that they've been this season. Still a lot of game left. Great pass to start a little bit tight. Push behind Madison Power with a good step around there. Back row attempt, Lee Swiss scoring. That's a tough angle. Looks like Nicole Chevrier coming in. Madison Power in the middle, switching things up right after the timeout. Another serve from Morgan Ho and the Seawolves. Tough serve. Emma Jennings trying to tip it over, still blocked. Saved, I don't know how. Oh, and still though, out of bounds. That's too bad, that was a good pickup. Here comes Betsy DeBeer. Betsy, I don't believe she played the last game, so she's probably ready to go. Fresh legs in here, see what she can do for SFU. On the outside, went a little bit sharp there and into the net. Timeout SFU, this will be their second and final timeout of the second set. Struggling a little bit now, SFU down 12 to 10. 13 to 10, I think. Again, we are seeing a little bit of a reluctancy to swing away. Christine Howlett even tipping this set, so Coach Schmidt probably expressing a little bit of frustration. This is not the team that they've been, but yes, the passing definitely has to be there in order for the set to be there and in order for the hitters to have a good chance at scoring. So they are playing smart. They obviously know that there's a big block, but at the same time, there's a balance between playing smart and also being kind of fearless. If you are in your head, or the blockers get in your head, and all you're doing is tipping, like they're also a very strong defensive team, so tips aren't going to score. And SFU hasn't got a point in a few here, so they need something here. Someone's got to be swinging. Morgan Ho on a big serving streak. Into the middle, Nicole Chevrier, freshman, SFU, making the change there. Emma Jennings going back to serve. Outside. Nicole Chevrier. Oh no, their refs are calling 4 hits. Nicole Chevrier was definitely there though if it was going over. Here's another serve by Emma Jennings. Tamara Knipp pushing it outside to Devin May. Good dig by Morgan Ho. And Alaska Anchorage hitting it out of bounds. A little bit of confusion here. Gina's questioning the call, it looks like. And upper ref is calling yeah, it was a touch off the block, evidently. Kaio Perez back to serve for the Seawolves. Into the net. The ball never lies. That's what I always say. I didn't think there was a touch. I bit my tongue. I didn't want to say that, but that serve into the net indicates it's not actually proven. But I always said the ball never lies, and SFU was in the favor of that one. Little tip over the block. Devin May landed and dug that up. Emma Jennings with a deep shot from the back row. Good dig. 51, Tessa May tipping it again, not down. Here we go, Betsy DeBeer swinging just wide. Little bit too much thumb down action there and just missing the line. Kyla Militante Amper with the serve. Devin May scoring, using that block again. She's been very good at using that huge block all night, working the angles. Jamie Bratsburg coming in to serve for Betsy DeBeer. That's a big attack. Number 17. Diana Famasili. She comes out to be subbed off, catch a breather, take a breather. Number 5, Taylor Noga, serving for her. Puts him in trouble. Tamara Knipp trying to save that ball before it hits the net. Point Seawolves. Tight pass. Tessa May barely touching it, and used Lee Swiss on the outside there, who pushed that block out of bounds, but barely. Devin May with a serve here. Tight pass. Tessa May with a huge kill on the 61 there. Devin May going back to serve again. That's a big point for SFU. Found a hole in that court. Hole in the block. It's a sharp angle. Devin May with a float serve. 51, push to the back corner. Good pickup, Devin May. Emma Jennings just sending it a little bit too deep there, too long. Point Seawolves. Lee Swiss going back to serve. Anchorage currently up 18-16. And yeah, that does not help them right there. That's a lot of missed serves tonight we've seen. Both teams, Anchorage having a couple more. Yeah, that's interesting. Both of these teams are really good, and those are easy points to be giving up. Katie Dalgic, serve sub. See what she can do. Number 15, Erin Braun with a sharp step around, but just a little bit wide of the court and just missing a little bit wide. Katie Dalgic again with a serve. Pushed outside to Chrysalyn Johnson. Emma Jennings with another ball out of bounds. She's She's working the angles now, but just missed a little bit wide. Jamie Bratsberg with a really good pass. Emma Jennings again getting blocked. And apparently she was under the net. SFU needing to find a little bit of energy here to maybe carry on to the third set. Only trailing 2 points. Devin May with a good pass there. Chrislyn Johnson hitting it sharp. Back row attempt, Devin May. Another one to Chrislyn Johnson. Dug up by Devin May. Bumped over by Devin May. Little setter dump. Allison McKay said no. Emma Jennings swinging away. Blocked by the Seawolves. Emma Jennings again off, out of rotation, or out of system there. Oh, number 18, Vanessa Hayes with kind of a lucky shot there. I think Nicole Chevrier went up a bit too early on that block, and she's coming down, and it ended up trickling in front of her. Erin Braun back to serve for the Seawolves. And that's a point SFU needed, for sure. 21-19. Again, only trailing 2, looking for a little bit of a momentum. They still could take this game, but if not, they need momentum for the third set. Tamara Knipp with a tough serve, easily taken by Lee Swiss. Good dig, Christine Howlett. And Emma Jennings missing wide again on the line. It's a little bit too much of a turn. Morgan Ho back to serve for the Seawolves. She had a pretty long run last time, so hopefully SFU can stop it dead in its tracks here. Christine Howlett tipping over the block, picked up by Lee Swiss. Chrislyn Johnson making the tips through the block. Christine Howlett with another attempt on the right side. Back row attempt, Lee Swiss. Tight pass. Devin May setting it over. Chrislyn Johnson putting Devin May in trouble there. Still received. Oh, and there's another block. Someone put it over. Yep, Devin May again with a set. Short set. Good block, Emma Jennings. Push backwards to Christine Howlett. Morgan Ho trying to keep it on their side. This is a long rally. Someone finish it. Christine Howlett almost did there. Good dig by the libero. Back row hit on into the net. Devin May. A little bit of a group reset there. That's a long rally, and yeah, sometimes it's just exhausting. You can see it on everyone's faces right now. We have a substitution though. Kirsten Pinkney coming in for the first time this match for Emma Jennings. Emma probably just needs a break. Coach Schmidt gonna talk a little bit technical. Oh, and that's a shank. SFU struggling here on serve receive. Possible game 25-19 or 24-19. Possible game. Morgan Ho again serving, putting them in trouble. That's still not what SFU is looking for. That's a big, big kill. Vanessa Hayes ending off the second set. SFU is going to definitely need to regroup after 2 straight set losses. We're going to take a short break while they have their 10-minute break here. Stay with us.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
The road to greatness is not marked by perfection, but by the ability to constantly overcome adversity and failure to get better. So never give up and never give in. I am Ben Meinecker, and I am ready for the new season.
It's on us to stop sexual violence.
We are Canada's NCAA team.
With 400 student athletes in 17 sports.
Together, we can end sexual violence at SFU. To look out for each other.
And not look the other way.
To get a friend home safe.
To not blame the victim.
It's on us.
It's on us.
To speak up.
To step in.
To support those who need it.
To be a part of the solution, not the problem.
It's on me, it's on you, it's on us.
Because consent matters.
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 Learn more about how you can contribute to a culture of zero tolerance towards sexual violence at SFU by visiting sfu.ca/sexual assault.
Because together, we can make a difference.
Cameron Prosiviat was a rather ordinary high school athlete. He didn't qualify for the 800-meter final, and he finished over 100 places behind the cross-country champion his senior year. For most individuals, this story would probably end here. But look what happens when hard work and perseverance meets opportunity.
There's no better feeling than succeeding in what you put your mind to. A lot of people have untapped talent in track, and if they just gave it the chance, they could have a lot of success.
A favor to a high school coach, Prosiviat came to SFU as a walk-on. 4 years later, he is the lead runner on Canada's NCAA track and field team.
Rather than falling in love with running, I've fallen in love with the improvement. I mean, that's what gets you out the door every day. It's the wanting to be better, wanting to beat the other people.
Prosiviat broke 1 minute 50 to finish 11th in the 800 at his first nationals, and at the indoor championships, he was an All-American. Today, he is the 2016 Bill DeVries Male All-Around Athlete winner. Prosiviat is one of the clan's top scholars with a 3.9 GPA. School is something he works at every day.
I kind of want to break the myth that you're just born with being able to do well in school. I think what I want a lot of people to realize is that it's not just about how smart you are, it's actually about how passionate you are and how well you know yourself.
Whether as a learning coach, president of SAC, or in the community, Cameron lifts those people around him, and that is the mark of a true champion.
I actively work with a Special Olympics group in Burnaby, where we coach them biomechanics and track in different events. I've worked with a local track club and helped with the elementary students with their running, and again, it's more just get them active, less focused on serious aspects of track, but more just get them to have a love for running.
So what does SFU mean to Cam?
I'm from Burnaby, so Simon Fraser, I grew up here, coming to the summer camps every year. It's always been basically part of the community, and that's what I'd say. It's like home.
My vision for the men's basketball program at SFU is success and being sustainable. And I think what that means is building a new tradition here where the players coming in have, number one, the goal of graduating with an SFU degree. Vancouver and SFU is the greatest university in the GNAC by far. And we got to make sure that our players from outside of BC see that, and we have to make sure that they know what SFU is all about. The word team to me means family. You know, it starts with building relationships off the court before we get on the court. Has a lot to do with trust, being straightforward with players as far as where we see them fitting into our program. We want players that are going to play for each other. In order to build long-term success, we need some players that can come in, deal with some of the tough times that are going to happen with a growing program. We have to show some attributes of a great person like Terry Fox, who I think taught us all as Canadians that, you know, we can get through those tough times and each individual can make a huge difference in somebody else's life. It doesn't take talent to do what he did. It takes a lot of perseverance. Again, mental toughness and grit, and we need some players that have a common vision of doing things great, whether it's you know, performing as a basketball team or doing something great in the community. That takes a group of guys that doesn't want shortcuts. So we have to do our research and make sure that we get the right type of people in our program, from coaches all the way down to players.
A true champion puts every ounce of sweat and effort into the goal. Find your passion, become one with it, and great things will happen. I am Kevin Vigna, and I am ready for the new season.
I'm Tamara Nip on the volleyball team. You're watching Clan TV, home of Canada's NCAA team.
The road to greatness is not marked by perfection, but by the ability to constantly overcome adversity and failure to get better. So never give up and never give in. I am Ben Meinecker, and I am ready for the new season.
Champions are laser-focused, motivated, excited about winning, and resilient toward setbacks and failures. It's about doing your best and discovering you have more to give. I am Oliver Jorgensen, and I'm ready for the new season.
Welcome back to Clan TV. We're about to start the third set here in the West Gym. SFU currently down 2 sets. A little bit of a difference than we've seen in previous games here, facing the Alaska Anchorage Seawolves. They are undefeated as well in the GNAC, so tough opponent here. Also very strong history. Seawolves have only given up 2 sets in these, I guess this is the 7th season that they'll be playing the Clan. So 6th season, excuse me, I'm getting ahead of myself. So yeah, Seawolves dominating so far. SFU struggling on the offense. Again, first time we've seen this pretty much all season. They got to find a way to score. Seawolves have a huge block. Everyone contributing, really. Even Morgan Ho, their setter, putting up some blocks tonight. So SFU definitely got to be creative on their offensive plays here. Got to find a way to score. Got to get those first contacts down, because a lot of tight balls, and Seawolves know how to handle those. So hopefully SFU able to figure it out in this third set here. See if they can push it for a 5-set match. For serve, Taylor Noga for Seawolves, looking pretty deep there. It's a block right off the bat. Devin May throwing it into the corner, but she's called on the net, or maybe even Tamara Nip. I think that could have been the setter. Seawolves take the first point of the third set. Jamie Bratsberg with a perfect pass. That half-speed roll shot. Christine Howlett being creative. That's what SFU needs right now. Roll shot over the block and short in front of their defense. Defense is very strong for the Seawolves. Lee Swiss with a strong hit. Oh, and that is definitely a little bit of a miscommunication. Devin was not up in the air ready to hit that. Tessa May with a throw to the back corner, dug up by the Seawolves. Lee Swiss with her one. Oh, that is a carry if I ever saw one. Okay, it wasn't the worst carry, but it still looked like it stalled on her arm for a little bit too long. A little bit of back and forth action here. Number 15, Erin Braun, trying to find a hole. Dug up by the Clan anyway. Back step around. Touched by Allison McKay, and point. Seawolves. That was a long rally. Lee Swiss coming back to serve. And Kristen Johnson coming into the front row on the outside. Oh, that was unfortunate. A little bit of a communication error there. Jamie Bratsberg looked like she moved away, and Devin was already going out to swing, it looked like. Got to pass it for you before you go and hit. That's a better pass, and that's a good use of the block. Still dug up. And too tight, though. Tessa May putting away that ball. That's what SFU needs. Katie Dalgic into serve for Christine Howlett. Jump float. Passed up easily by the libero. And too sharp, too much wrist action, too much thumb up action there by number 15, Erin Braun. Point SFU. Katie Dalgic again with the serve into the net. Nope, not into the net. Devin May, the roll shot. Chrislyn Johnson using the block, just tipped off the block and out of bounds. That's a point for the Seawolves. Sorry, I said into the net because from my angle, that was a very, very low serve, and I thought for sure it was hitting the net, but it was made it over. Nice pass by Katie Dalgic, 61. Maybe that was supposed to be a step, but it was pretty tight to the Tamara. And a dump that scores. There we go. Tamara Nip taking control of that point again. Changing the momentum hopefully here. Emma Jennings coming back into the front row. Devin May going to serve. We got three strong diggers in the back row for SFU. Tight ball, Morgan Ho. Again with that poking to the back corner. Devin May couldn't quite get there in time. That is a very tough play. Morgan Ho with the serve. Hopefully they can stop her early. She's got a lot of serving runs this game. That's a block, big block. Emma Jennings pushed down, and too much sauce on that block for Kaali to handle. Keala. Chrislyn Johnson with a kill. Emma Jennings looked like she meant to leave it out, but still touched her. A little bit unfortunate for SFU, but hopefully they'll side out right here. tight pass. Good pickup. Step around, Maddie Power. Touches the net, made it easy for Seawolves. Lee Swiss on the outside. Here it is again, inside set. Good block, Madison Power. Christine Howlett coming back in the front row for Katie Dalgett. Tamara Nip with the serve. Kyla Militante Amper taking that first contact. I called her by her different name earlier. My bad. Morgan Ho with a great set to the outside. Emma Jennings blocked by Vanessa Hayes in the middle. Seawolves getting some energy on the bench. Emma Jennings uses the block, tools out of bounds. That's a better use of the block there. Coming out, Amy Brathwaite will serve for her this rotation. Wow, that's a big hit by Erin Braun in the middle. A little bit too much sauce. A little bit too much sauce to be dug. They've been on fire with that play all night. In front, quicks, 51s and 61s. All night they've been running those and scoring. Christine Howlett swiping off the block there. Scoring. Tessa May coming back to the front row for SFU, and Allison McKay will now serve. Kyla Militante Amper coming in with the dig, or the receive. Oh, we're calling SFU on the net again here. Chrislyn Johnson coming in for the front row. Lee Swiss serving for the Seawolves. Oh, Jamie Bratsburg couldn't quite get her feet set there. Still made it over. Step around. Erin Braun putting SFU in trouble again. It's a little bit of a half-speed shot. Still scores. 10-8 for the Seawolves here in the third set. Seawolves currently up 2-0. Jamie Bratsburg with a pass there, a little bit not exactly where we want it, but still get an attack. Chrislyn Johnson saving that ball. Tessa May with a big hit in the middle, but received pretty good by Seawolves, who actually capitalized and scored, trickled through the block. Unfortunate for SFU, timeout. So this is probably a pretty big change of pace here, or a bit different feeling for SFU, being down 2 sets in their home gym. Again, lots of game left. They are down currently, but there's definitely still hope. We've seen some good things here tonight. A couple short streaks, but Seawolves have been in control pretty much the entire match. SFU needing to score some points here. 11-8. Yeah, they are down 3 and struggling a little bit on offense still. So hopefully they can turn that around. Word from our sponsor, Kick to Win. Want to win free tuition? Join us at our home football games this season, and you can have a chance to be selected to kick a field goal from the 35-yard line to win free tuition. For more details on how to enter the contest, visit athletics.sfu.ca/kick2win. Your next opportunity is Saturday, October 1st, when the Clan hosts Central Washington Wildcats at 6 p.m. at Terry Fox Field. We hope to see you there. Seawolves going back to serve. Lee Swiss putting a tough serve in. Devin May trickling it over the net, or through that block. Chrislyn Johnson bumping the ball over. Here again, Devin May, and dug up over the net. Tessa May shanking that, or not, she didn't shank it, she made the shank happen. That's a big kill, SFU. Love that. Devin May first sets it up, puts it in trouble, and Tessa May puts it away. Team effort there. Katie Doggett into serve. That looks deep. Still made the choice and took it. Erin Braun with a huge hit. Tamara Nip trying to make a play off the net. Those ones are really tough. You gotta be really low and you gotta wait, depending on the tension of the net, but probably the most frustrating play in the world. Tamara Nip pushing it way outside to Devin. Morgan Ho setting Lee Swiss. Devin May with the roll shot. Chrislyn Johnson with a sharp shot out of power, but just misses number 5 position wide. Emma Jennings coming back in the front row, and Devin May will now serve. Nice pass. A little bit of a slower attack there. And same with Tessa, got in front of the ball a little bit there, and it just floated out of bounds. Point Seawolves. Morgan Ho serving here. Nice pass, Allison McKay. Tessa May with a step around. Chrislyn Johnson using that block and tooling it. Point Seawolves. Timeout SFU. It is 14-10 in the third set. Tonight's SFU Volleyball on Clan TV live stream is brought to you in part by Nestor's Market, the official grocer of SFU Athletics, the Hilton Vancouver Metrotown Hotel, and by the SFU Spirit Shop. SFU right now down again in the third set. Coach Schmidt trying to fire up these players. It's a very tough go when you're down 2 sets, especially coming off such a huge high. SFU not ready to give up yet, but they are struggling on the offense. They need to find a way to score, and they not much is working right now. The Seawolves has a very, very strong offense, a very, very strong defense, so they're not really giving up much. Yeah, SFU really is just going to have to find an outlet and just keep firing it to that same outlet until the Seawolves can stop them. Seawolves right now coming in pretty confident, in control of the third set. They've been in control of this entire match. Morgan Ho back to serve again. She's been on several serving streaks in this entire match, and it's been putting SFU in trouble. They haven't been able to get that 3 pass that they've been looking for to set up all their offense. That's a better pass, and that's a pretty excellent kill. Tessa May hitting it hard. That's a good side out for SFU. Good timeout call by Coach Schmidt. 14-11 for the Seawolves. Step around, and it's an X play. Diana Famasili. Vanessa Hayes with the block. Point Seawolves. Caio Perez with the serve. Doesn't get any easier, I tell ya. Emma Jennings with a good pass, and she gets set, but she's blocked. That's a big block by Vanessa Hayes, and Diana Sealy. I just can't get that one right. Good serve, tight pass. Tamara Nip sets up Kirsten Pinkney, who's coming to the game. Point, that's a big kill for her. And here's Christine Howlett coming into the game in the front row. Tamara Nip back to serve. Big middle hit. Devin May was not quite ready yet. That was a very quick play. Again, they have set that all night, and it has pretty much scored every time. Kyla Militante Amper with that serve. Morgan Ho pushing it outside to Lee Swiss. Kirsten Pinkney with the attack. And then a little bit of a shake there. Point Seawolves. Kyla Militante Amper again here with her second serve. Pushed outside to Kirsten Pinkney, who scores. I think she's 2 for 3 right now. That's a pretty good stat for that freshman. Jamie Bratsburg coming in to serve for her. Give her a break. She's been doing good. 18-13 for the Seawolves in the third set. Morgan Ho pushing number 15, Erin Braun, with the 31 there. That scores. The middles are on fire tonight for the Seawolves. A lot of that is to do with Morgan Ho. She's a very solid, consistent setter. She's always putting that ball in the same spot. Makes it so much easier as a middle hitter, well, any hitter in general. But because, again, talking about timing and spacing and speed of the set, it's all gonna affect how well you're gonna hit that ball and if it's gonna be a kill. So yeah, Morgan Ho definitely forcing this offense. Another big kill on the outside there. SFU trailing 7 points. Taylor Noga with that serve, pushed outside to Devin May. Nice dig. Erin Braun in the middle. Another good dig by Seawolves. Taylor Noga with a little tip. Tamara Nip putting it back for Christine Howlett, blocked by Lee Swiss. Jamie Bratsburg couldn't quite get under that. Nicole Chevrier coming in for Maddie Power. It's 21-13 in the third set here. SFU trailing by a lot now. Hopefully they have some more fight in them. Number 15, Erin Braun, on a huge blocking rampage. They will not let anything by tonight. SFU got to find a way, find a hole, find that hole and expose it. Here we go. Last chance here. Allison McKay with a good bump set out to Devin. That is a massive kill. Erin Braun on fire tonight. No block. That is a quick step around. Gina Schmidt looking to change things up. Betsy DeBeer coming in for Devin May, who will take her first rest of the night. Probably very frustrated. Tamara Nip setting Christine Howlett, who is blocked. This is not something we've seen this season very much, so SFU has not adapted quite to that block yet. Very late in the game here, but 24-13 and 24-14 now. Thank you for the free point. Allison McKay here, serving. Possible game for Seawolves here, possible match point. Nice serve. Lee Switz with a hut attempt, it looked like. And Morgan Ho trying to take the last point of the game, and SFU called on the net. A little bit anticlimactic of an ending there, but Seawolves triumphant again, still dominating the record again, taking the match obviously, but SFU not even being able to pull off one set. So next time they'll go to Anchorage and hopefully be able to take them there. SFU right now coming after, or that's the end of a big streak, a winning streak. Sometimes it's good to lose early in the season though, so you can kind of address what went wrong and fix your mistakes to come out and be bigger and better. Final thoughts of the game. We definitely saw some big things happen in the middle for the Seawolves. Again, Aaron Braun, tons of blocks, tons of kills. Also, Crystalyn Johnson on the outside making lots of kills tonight. Morgan Ho, probably player of the game between her serves and just her presence as the setter there, taking control the entire game, scoring points, consistent sets. SFU saw a lot of they got blocked a lot tonight, but the players who were able to use that block a bit, Devin May on the outside, and Tessa May also being able to tool on those step arounds. They'll definitely revisit their offense and come out bigger and stronger next time. Upcoming game, September 29th, 7 o'clock. Western Oregon University Wolves, they'll be playing there. October 1st, 2 p.m. The Concordia University Cavaliers, October 7th at 7 p.m. Versus Northwest Nazarene Crusaders. That will be here in the West Gym, October 7th. October 8th, 7 p.m., Central Washington University Wildcats. And again, that is here, and that will be the pink game to support breast cancer awareness. Thanks for joining us here on Clan TV. We'll hope to see you next time, and have a good evening.
Engage the